Good afternoon, everybody. Jesse here from Wild Plus Life Photo, and I have a story for you. For those of you who've been watching my Instagram story the past couple of days, you'll know that I took this cool photo. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I've never shot it before. It actually comes from this spot, which is right down the road from my parents' house. And, you know, the lighting was good. It was foggy around the light. I thought it'd be a good photo. Now, mind you, I told myself that I wouldn't shoot any photos that day. It was the last day of deer season. I was really trying to get me one, put some meat in my freezer, yada, yada, yada. I was done with the hunt. I had done put all my stuff away. I was getting ready to go. And I decided, you know what? I am gonna take a photo. I couldn't help myself. And so I wasn't even gonna take my gear with me to begin with, but I did it anyway. And so I walked down to the edge of the driveway. Now, mind you, I did see some deer that day, but it has nothing to do with the story. So down there at the end of the driveway, I'm taking some long exposures with the fog under the light, with trying to catch a car going under it nice and slow. And so I changed it from 10 seconds to 5 seconds to 2 seconds back to 5 seconds. I was really trying to get a certain look. And so I stood away from the camera for a second, trying to think about which way I wanted to change the settings. And so I got back to the camera to make my adjustments, because I had figured out what was gonna make the photo look the way that I wanted it to look. Now, mind you, I changed the lens. I had the 70-200 on. I changed the lens to manual focus for the purpose of the shot before. And so I'd taken it off. And sometimes that lens has trouble readjusting to what it was previously focused on. So while it was trying to focus, I looked real hard and I saw something in the road. Now, mind you, I got the focus locked on the stoplight, and it starts to focus in. I see something in the road, and it finally focused, and I remember thinking to myself, oh my God. And then it moved and it turned and looked at me. And then I panicked and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And my brain just went to mush. A deer had walked into the middle of the road and stood there for about 4 or 5 seconds. And it really wasn't that far from a setting. I was probably on like 5 or 2 seconds, and I never mashed the shutter. I never mashed the shutter. At least if I had took the chance and mashed it, I would have had something, but I didn't. And so, looking back, I was telling my brother when I walked back to the house the story, how I would probably never have a shot like that, or have that shot rather, ever again, even if I chased it the rest of my career. To have the deer in the middle of the road, broadside, with the red light going on in the background, with the fog and a car going through, it would have been one of the coolest shots that I've ever done. And I didn't take the chance. And so, moral of the story is, you will miss every opportunity that you don't take. You'll miss every chance that you don't take. If you don't match the shutter, you're not gonna have it anyway. So, don't be afraid to match the shutter. Peace out.